गणानां त्वा गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पत नशृण्वन्नोतिभिस्वेदसादनम् ॐ श्री महागणपते नमः। सरस्वत्यै नमः नित्यं भद्रकाल्यै नमो नमः। वेदान्त विद्यास्थानेभ्यः च सदाशिवसमारम्भाम् शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयम् नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यम् केशवं बादरायणम् सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। व्यासं वसिष्ठनप्तारम् शक्तेः पौत्रमकल्मषम् पराशरात्मजं वन्दे शुकतातं तपोनिधिम्। व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः। अचतुर्वदनो ब्रह्मा द्विबाहुरपरो हरिः अभाललोचनः शम्भुः भगवान् बादरायणः। भगवान् बादरायणः। ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। We will read page 56, second paragraph. अथवा यथोक्तम् ऋग्वेदादिशास्त्रम् योनिः कारणम् प्रमाणस्य ब्रह्मणः यथावत् स्वरूप अधिगमे शास्त्राद् एव प्रमाणात् जगतो जन्मादि कारणम् ब्रह्म अधिगम्यते इत्यभिप्रायः। शास्त्रम् उदाहृतम् पूर्वसूत्रे यतो वा इमानि भूतानि जायन्ते इत्यादि। किमर्थं तर्हि इदं सूत्रम् यावता पूर्वसूत्रे एवं जातीयकं शास्त्रम् उदाहरता शास्त्रयोनित्वम् ब्रह्मणो दर्शितम् उच्यते। तत्र पूर्वसूत्राक्षरेण स्पष्टम् शास्त्रस्य अनुपादाना जन्मादि केवलम् अनुमानम् उपन्यस्तम् इत्याशंकेत। ताम् आशंकाम् निवर्तयितुम् इदं सूत्रम् प्रववृते। शास्त्रयोनित्वात् इति। शास्त्रयोनित्वात् इति we were seeing the third sutra. First sutra was Athato Brahma Jigyasa. Second sutra was Janmadyasya Yataha. And third sutra is Shastra Yonitvat. So what is the Sangati among these sutras? In the first sutra, what was said? Atmin sadhan chatushte paryantam. One who has acquired the fourfold qualifications. Atha means because the sorrow cannot go by karma. Athato Brahma Jigyasa means Vedanta Vicharaha Kartavya. So after acquiring fourfold qualification, and because the sorrow cannot go by various karma, hence the Vedanta Vichara should be done for what? For ascertaining the oneness of the Atma as Brahman. This was explained. Then the question arose that what is that Brahman? You have not told. What is that Brahman? You are asking us to inquire about something about whose existence I am not clear. Then it was mentioned, Vastu Siddhi to Lakshan Pramanabhyam. So the Lakshan of that Brahman is mentioned in the second mantra. Janmadi asya jagataha yataha. So the Brahman was mentioned as the Nimittanupadhan Karan. So this is the Lakshana of Brahman which we saw. Then the third sutras we saw. The third sutra can be interpreted in two ways. What are the two ways? One was Shastra Yonitva. Shastra has the same meaning. Yoni has two meanings. What is the Yoni means? One means, Yoni means Karana. Because it is the Karana of the Vedas. So Ved itself is Sarvagya, and therefore one who is the cause of the Ved will also be omniscient. So, omniscience has been mentioned in the third sutra. Okay. I had already elaborated these points. I am just revising it so that it comes back in our memory. Although Brahman was said to be Sarvakaran in the second sutra itself, and yaha yasya karanam bhavati tasya saha tasya gyaha bhavati. If anything is the cause of something, it is the knower of that thing. And therefore, because the Brahman is the cause of the world, therefore Brahman has to be the cause of the knower of the world also. To this, one objection was there, that if Brahman is the knower of the world, but in that world Vedas are not coming, so how can you say that Brahman is Sarvagya? And to refute that point, this third sutra came, which said Shastra Yonitvat. So, number one meaning was that this Brahman is the cause of the Shastriya, means Vedas. It is the cause of the Vedas. This is the first interpretation. Both the interpretation as in Bhashya, being the author of the Vedas. Vedas in themselves are Sarvagya. Therefore, the one who authored the Vedas, authored, I told, manifested. It is not intellectual authoring, it is manifesting the Vedas. Vedas are apaurushaya. So, previous sutra defined as Jagat Karanam, and this sutra defines as Shastra Veda Karanam, and therefore Sarvagyam is reinforced of that Brahman. Acha, if you remember, we should remember this important point. We had proved in the second sutra that Brahman cannot be known by Anuman Praman. Brahman cannot be known by Anuman Praman. If you flip back your pages, you have seen that we had given three reasons for that. So, first was Yaha Yasya Karta Bhavati. So, because it is Jagat Karta. So, if Karyam is there, then Karta was there. This Vyapti was used. This Vyapti was used that if the Karya is there, then Karta will be there. And the negation of this Vyapti was that Vyapti should be Pratyaksh and it should be Avibhichari. So, Avibhichari means, so yatra karyam tatra sakartrikam. This was the Vyapti. Wherever there is an effect, there is a doer of that effect. Very important point was that Vyapti should be Drisht. Drisht means seen. And then this Vyapti was not correct. So, Nyaya said that this Vyapti is correct. That yat yatra karyam tatra sakartrikam. And to this point, Vedanta came back and said this Vyapti can be correct only in the case of human-made things. Not by the things which are not human-made. Like house is there, car is there, plane is there. So you can see that this is an effect and there is a karta of that. But about the Surya and Chandra, this Vyapti is not holding. Nobody has seen that somebody is making the sun or somebody is making the moon. Nobody has seen that. So this Vyapti is not befitting. It is Vyabhichari Vyapti because it is not holding good. Okay, so this is the first objection. 3 objections are there. 3 points he had used that. Second thing what he said, what was second? What was second thing? That there is Anya Chaitanya. That Karta who has made the world is Anya Chaitanya, apart from Jeev Bhinnam Chaitanyam. Don't forget this. Now this Vyapti also is negated. Tell me why. Because, again, please don't forget this main things. The Vyapti should be Drishta. Drisht means it should be seen by sense organs. And it should be Abadit Vyapti. It should be Abadit Vyapti. Like I gave the Vyapti, supposing I give the Vyapti, that wherever there is water, there is a river. This is wrong Vyapti. It is not necessary water is there, river. Water can be in the glass also. Water can be in the pond also. Water can be in the ocean also. That is not a river. You can say, wherever there is a river, there is a water. And it cannot be negated now. So second, he said, if there is a Jeev Bhinnam Chaitanyam, so it is said that there is no example or no Drishta Vyapti that apart something is Chaitanya and Jeev and still it is there. Second point. Very beautifully it has been mentioned. Therefore, Nyaya Ishwar, I had told it was disproved. Ishwar of Nyaya was disproved because it is not being proved by logic. And third point, you have to go through your notes or hear that. Third point was that Ishwar has to be Sarvagya. And to this point it was mentioned that you say Ishwar is without body, because Ishwar's body will be in the Navdravya, and therefore their Ishwar is without body. If something is without body and you say Gyan can be only by mind, Gyan can be only by mind, and Ishwar does not have a mind, so he cannot be Sarvagya also. This was the third 3 points to refute the, not Ishwar, Ishwar proved by Anuman. Ishwar cannot be proved by Anuman. Ishwar cannot be proved by logic. Because logic takes the data of the Pratyaksh and Anuman. If you prove anything by logic, it takes the data of Pratyaksh and Anuman. Something which is not the Pratyaksh, it cannot be the topic of Anuman also. And therefore he is failing to prove the Ishwar by Anuman. So if you remember, this is the answer to that second sutra. So Brahman cannot be proved by Anuman. I had already clarified this point. Please note, Vedanta is not refuting the Ishwar. Vedanta is only refuting the Ishwar proved by Anuman. This is a mistake people do. In Vedanta, Ishwar is not proved by Anuman, it is proved by Shastra. And how it will be proved by Shastra, that we will see it. It is trans-logic. It is trans-logic means beyond logic. Because, why it is beyond logic? Because Ishwar in Vedanta is Mayapati. Mayapati means what? One who is the wielder of Maya. Yan Maya Vashvarti Vishwamakilam Brahmadi Devasura. So he is the wielder of Maya. To prove Ishwar, you have to prove Maya then. to prove Ishwar, you have to prove the existence of Maya. And existence of Maya cannot be proved because Maya is neither existent nor it is non-existent. If Maya is proved, that means you are proving that illusion is true, then illusion cannot go away. And if you say there is no Maya, so there is no effect of Maya which is seen as Jagat. So, sad asad vilakshanam anirvachaniyatvam, because Maya itself is anirvachaniya, therefore that Ishwar also will be anirvachaniya. Therefore Ishwar cannot be very strictly proved by logic, but Ishwar is there because the Jagat Rachna is showing Ishwar and Karm Phal is showing Ishwar. Okay, so we will now see this aspect of the third sutra. And therefore it was said, Naisha Tarkena Matirapaneya. This cannot be known by Anuman. Anuman. Please note, after the Ishwar is proved by Shastra, then I will use the Anuman to prove the Ishwar. I will not directly use the Anuman bypassing the Shastra. I will not directly bypass the Shastra and prove the Ishwar by Anuman. So Shastra unit, what was the first meaning? First meaning was Shastrasya Karanam. So Yoni means what? Karanam. Karanam. This was the first meaning which we had seen in our last classes. What is the second meaning? Shastra Pramano Yasya. Who is the Praman for? Who is the Shastra is the Praman for that Brahman. Shastra is the Praman for Brahman. So if you remember, I had already talked about that Praman. So first, what are the two interpretations can we compare? So one is Brahma Sarvagyam, Shastra Kartritvat. It is the Karta of the Shastra. And second is Brahma Na Anugam Anuman Gamyam, Shastra Pramanatvat, Shastra Vishayatvat. This is the second meaning. Okay. And then we had seen, what we had seen then, that what is the Vishayavakyam? What is the Vishayavakyam? Again you have to open Brihadaranyak. I had seen also Brihadaranyak Upanishad. Today I brought 3.9.26. Brihadaranyak Vishayavakyam, you know, that Brahma Sutra statements are not independent. They are from some Vedanta Upanishad statement which has been established to validate the statement of the scriptures. 3.9.26. Which page is there? 190. Let me see in my book. No, in my just 3.9. 3.9.26. Yes. Did you underline that? It is written here, Tam tu aupanishadam purusham prichhami. अब don't ask where from I knew it. I knew it in the Tika it is written. See second paragraph. Tam tu upanishadam purusham. If you see that, it is 3.9.26. So from there we can see. Now please be careful. I'll give you what is the reference in this. So in this Upanishad, Brihadaranyak 3.9.26, so there is one Rishi. It is called Shakalya Brahmana. Shakalya Brahmana. And debate is there between Yagyavalkya and Shakalya. And who arranged this debate was Janak. So Janak ji arranged a debate between Shakalya and Yagyavalk to you know what is the purpose? Who is Jnani? To know this the debate. So Shakal asked a question about Hiranyagarbha and other devatas, and Yagyavalk answers all the questions. Then Yagyavalk says, I answered all your questions. You answer only one question of mine. Only okay, you ask. Yagyavalk said, this was Tam tu Upanishadam Purusham Prachami. I ask you about this Purush which is mentioned of the Upanishad, which is proved by the Upanishad. Whole thing is in Upanishadam. You had asked me about Hiranyagarbha, I gave you the answer. But I am asking you about the Nirguna Brahma. So he uses the adjective Purusham called, one objective called Upanishadam. So Upanishadam is what? Upanishad Evedyam. Upanishadam means Upanishad Evedyam, which is known by the Upanishad. Brahman cannot be known by any other praman because it will be, praman should be anadigatam. It should be, things should not be known by another praman. This is one condition. So, na pratyakshena, na anumanena, na arthanupatya. So, such unique Upanishad, how do you know? Do you know it? No. And if you don't know it, disturbing statement is there. Shall I tell that? You may not like it. He said, if you don't know it, your head will burst. I told you it is disturbing, you did not understand. And unfortunately, Shakali did not know it. And his head burst. You can read the Upanishad. Whole Upanishad, Brihadaranyaka Upanishad is very interesting. I was going to take in the camp. And first part, recordings are there. You should keep the recording. Each mantra I have taken. So this we will take it. Ab head got burst, don't worry. He lost his ego. Don't get very sentimental and very sad about it. That means only murder happened. No, murder not happened. Their sankalp was there. Sankalp was there. So one who will not know, then this is. So after knowledge, his ego was burst. Anyway, now let us now go to the word analysis. 3 stages we are seeing: general meaning, word analysis, and conclusion. Okay. So word analysis, please understand that. There are 2 words here. One is Shastram, another is Yonihi. Shastram is neuter gender. Shastram is neuter. Pramanam, Shastram, Pushpam, Phalam, Toyam. They are all neuter gender. So, be very careful now. Shastra has the same meaning. What? Vedant. Ved or Vedant. But here Yoni has a new meaning. What? Pramanam. It's the source of knowledge. What is the first meaning? Kartra, karta, kartrutvam. So first meaning was karta. Then second meaning is pramanam. So there is a grammatical difference. So first meaning, the compound is Tatpurush Samas. Second meaning is Bahubrihi Samas. Bahubrihi Samas. How will you break it? Shastrasya Yonihi Karta Brahma. So one who is the doer of Shastra is Brahman. Brahman is the author of Shastram. And second meaning is Shastram Yonihi Pramanam. Please write this. Shastram Yonihi Pramanam Yasya. So it's a Tatpurush, it's a Bahubrihi Samas. So Shastra is the means of knowledge for that. Shastra is the proof of knowledge. For which Brahman? For the Brahman, Shastra is the means of knowledge. Don't ask what is Bahubrihi and what is Tatpurush. Don't ask this question. Okay, so there was Swami Chidananji was there in our ashram. His name was Loknath Chaitanya. I went to Goa, he met me. He's not in the mission anymore. Not this Swami Chidananda, Divine Life. So something happened. So somebody said, you are Loknath, Lokasyanatha. Then he said, no, I'm Loknath Bahubri. Lokanatho Yasya. Well, the whole world is my boss only. So this is the ways to understand. So this is actually Sanskrit. One king was there, and one Kavi went. So there he said, Ahamcha Twamcha Rajendra Loknathau Ubhavapi. Only I am also Loknath, you are also Loknath. This Kavi went to him. Ahamcha Twamcha Rajan Loknathau Ubhavapi. We both are Loknath. The king got very upset. He said, how can you say about yourself I am Loknath? Then he said, Bahubrihi Samasoham. And Shashti Tat Purushau Bhavan. You are Shashti Tat Purush. So sometimes I feel each day of the week I should take one portion. One day Samas, one day pronoun, one day Sandhi, one day numbers. This way we'll revise everything. So Brahman is that for which Shastram is Pramanam. Shastra is the proof of Brahman. See, both are different, and don't miss this point. Sometimes what happens with the Bhashyakar, when we read the Bhashya, we get so involved into it, we miss the important point which is said. So therefore, try to read it without the Bhashya and with Bhashya also. So, Brahman is the subject matter of the Shastra. This is the, what is it called? Shabda. So first was general meaning, then each word meanings. Now let us see the Panchang. Panchang. Well, what is Panchang? Panchang is conclusion. Panchang is there. So first is Vishayaha. Vishayaha. Vishaya means subject matter. So Vishayo Vishaschaiva Puru Pakshaschottaro Yohe. So Vishayaha, Samshayaha, Puru Paksh, Uttar Paksh, and then Sangati. So this is 5 Panchang is here. This is Shastre Adhikaranam Smritam. This is called in one Adhikarana. So what is the Vishay here? Vishay is Brahma Jagat Karanam. Brahma Jagat Karanam. So what is the Samshaya here? Sanshaya is here that does Brahman fall in the scope of Anuman Praman or not? Anuman Vedyam, Anumam Gamyam, Va Nava. Is that Brahman known by Anuman Praman or not? Okay. Brahman can be known by Anuman Praman or not. And therefore some people say, can the consciousness be known by logic or not? And moment they start using logic for consciousness, they fail. And after failing, they say there is no consciousness. Or the consciousness is made out of matter. This is how Charvak came up. This is how Bauddha came up. And although they were geniuses, if you read their books, Nagarjuna is there. Nagarjuna. You will be stunned to read their books. I mean, you cannot refute them so easily. They are so brilliant. But they did not take the Shastra Pramar, therefore they landed up into Shunyavad, nihilism, they landed into Kshanik Vigyanvad. And each darshan creates such a big group of followers. 9-10 countries are Buddhist today. Okay? Just by one small darshan, such a big effect is there. Anyway, so consciousness cannot be proved by mere logic. Shastra anugrihit tarkah shrutimata tarko anusandhiyatam, they can be proved. But you are using the inference. What inference they use? Well, you see, body functions where? Body functions, liver, kidney, all are functioning. So consciousness is there. Now this do not function, therefore consciousness is not there. And therefore the cause of the consciousness is the body functions. Ye dekho. Because as long by somebody is alive, because his liver is functioning. Supposing somebody is shot. When a person is shot dead, what happens? The bullet penetrates the vital organ, stomach or liver or kidney, something. And there is so much of bleeding that organ fails and therefore person is dead. So now they conclude, see their conclusion, because the vital organs are not functioning, therefore consciousness is not there. So body was conscious because vital organs were functioning. Now vital organs are non-functioning, therefore body is not conscious. Therefore vital organs are the cause of the consciousness. So where from consciousness came? Consciousness comes from the functioning of the vital organ. Dekho, ab they don't know the scriptures. They can be very intelligent in their own area, but they are totally their mind gets anesthetic while dealing with this point. They have no background of Shastra. Now you all have studied lot of Shastra. Now you have very big background of the Shastra. Rather, whole courses are to train to think as per the Shastra and not independently from the Shastra. Of supposing I give this logic, what is the fallacy in this logic? Can you tell that? What is the fallacy in this logic? If somebody asks this question on the marketplace, people don't think that you are Brahmachari and Swami and nothing else. When we sit in the rooms and go in the houses, you won't believe, very senior doctors are there, very good engineers are there, and they ask without any, what is it called, without making to feel you down. They really want a right answer from you. And they say, Swami, this is what I think. And then they say, what is the need of scriptures when from about the consciousness I know it? They have no knowledge about Vedanta and anything is there. But that person has been doctor for 35 years. And now your role comes. What is the logic now will you give? This is one logic, yes. So if you say that this vital organ called, they are made out of Panchamahabhut. These vital organs are made from Panchamahabhut. So if you say that Panchamahabhut is the cause of the consciousness and Panchamahabhut are of the nature of inertness, this is one logic. So from inertness, consciousness cannot come, because if the consciousness can come from inertness, then the property of the cause will be in this effect, and therefore, as Bhamatikar says, Jagat Andhatvam would be attained. Jagat Andhatvam means everybody will not know himself. Everybody will be inert. Nobody says I'm inert, because if he is inert, that how will he know that he is inert? Okay, this is one. This is one of the causes there. Oh, one more I will give you. And please note, you are telling because you have the background of the satsang and Vedant and the Vedas. They have not thought about that. So, any sanghat is for pararthatvat. Sanghatasya pararthatvat. Any combination is functioning for something different than any part of the combination. This body is a combination of so many organs and so many functions are there. And that for which it is functioning should not be a part of the composition. You have heard in Kenopanishad. Don't think that we are blind believers and we don't love logic. You will read, if you read Brahma Sutra, you will be baffled to see how Bhashyakar uses the logic. And on his commentary, there is sub-commentary. On sub-commentary, there is another sub-commentary. There is a sub-sub-commentary. There is sub-sub-sub-commentary. There is sub-sub-sub-sub-sub-commentary. So you can imagine their intelligence and how amount of Satgun they had. We can't even remember many things in Sanskrit also. Kavi we can't decline sometime. I'm not asking, don't worry. I'm not asking. But these people had no other yogakshema in their life. They were very surrendered people, and therefore hours, 6 hours, 7 hours, 10 hours, is to think, write something. And many commentaries are not translated also. Like this Anandagiri is not translated. This Ratnaprabha is not translated into English or Hindi. Even Bhashyakar's commentary with this is it's not very well translated. The CIF attempted, and they made 2 volumes, which you got, SIF. It is only our 4 sutras. But it is very complicated, because too much references are there. If you read it, you will find difficult that to understand. So Sanghat is for Pararthatvat. This is made of Sanghat, of 5 element. What is a Sanghat here? 5 element. Panchamahabhut. A Panchikrit Panchamahabhut is also there. Pran is also there. Man, Buddhi, Chitta, Ahankar is also there. 19 elements are there of Sukshma Sharir. So this should be for something which is not a part of this Sanghat. You know what statement has been made here. This is a very poignant statement, because you are saying that consciousness should not be inside the world, and consciousness should not be in Deshkal also, because Deshkal is also a part of this Sanghat. When you talk of the body, you talk of the age of the body, time of the body. Time is also pervading the body. Desh is also, sir. Desh, Kal, Panchamahabhut, Apanchikrit Panchamahabhut, Tanmatra, everything you call. And when you say consciousness is not a part of it, then it means that this consciousness should not be finite. To come to this conclusion that Sanghat is not for itself, it is not that particular easy point. So therefore, the person who has not heard about the nature of God, we are trained to think like that. Training has been given. Training has been given that there is a consciousness, and that consciousness is Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma. And therefore consciousness cannot be known by mere logic. If you use mere logic, you will come to a conclusion that there is some consciousness which knows, which comes and goes. Where it goes, you don't know. What it is, you don't know. Because you are using Anuman Praman to know something which is cannot be known by Pratyaksh. Like Pap Punya is there. Dharma also cannot be known by Anuman Praman. Dharma, that this is my dharma, you cannot know by Anuman. The Karma Kand also cannot be known by Anuman Praman. Why this mantra is there and why not that mantra is there? So they are all Shastra Vishayatvat. Okay. So Brahm is Anuman Gamyam. This. So doubt is whether it is Anuman Gamyam or it is not Anuman Gamyam. This was second point called of the Samshay. Now Purva Pakshi, you can understand that. Uru Pakshi came back. Purva Pakshi is here, Nyaya. He said, no, Brahman is Anuman Vishay. Only why? Only because Jagat Karanatvat. Jagat Karanatvat. He is saying there is no need for third sutra. Second sutra itself is saying that Brahman, because something is the Karan of something, then it should be the what is it called? Praman for that. And this has been refuted. Now Siddhanti here is who? Vyasacharya, Bhagavan Veda Vyasa. He says Brahman is not Anuman Vishaya. Brahman is not subject matter or cannot be known by Anuman. Please fix all these points in your mind. There is no option that you cannot fix it. Because it took a lot of time to get out of this problem. Too much of logic was in my mind. Too much logic. Being a science student, too much working in the laboratories from the beginning only. So when we go to the 9th and 10th class, laboratories start. Physics, chemistry, biology, zoology. And as you go to higher studies, everything is proved through the laboratories. There's a big portion. Then we had Viva in the laboratory. You prove everything. A lot of big instruments were there. So it took a lot of time to get this subject that Brahman is not the topic of Hanuman. And I used to think initially that Vedanta is very scientific. And later on, it was felt that you are using a wrong statement to say Vedanta is scientific. You are confining Vedanta to Anuman Praman by saying Vedanta is scientific. And I used to think Vedanta Atma can be proved logically. Atma can be proved logically. Well, logically I can prove, yes, there is consciousness. Just by seeing the body, I can infer there is consciousness. I am conscious right now. At the most, I will reach to Drishtava. What the yogi reached. The Yoga Sutras reached to this point that I am Drishta. But the Anadittu of the Drishta, Nityattu of the Drishta, Ekattu of the Drishta cannot be proved by the Anuman. I feel my Drishta is different, his Drishta is different. Therefore in Yoga they say that Anek Drishta is there. So even though they are Astik Darshan, they are predominantly logical. So they use the Shastra to prove the logic and not otherwise. They are not using logic to prove the Shastra. They are using the Shastra to prove their standard point. Okay. Very intelligent people are there. But moment they start thinking, they get little baffled by the consciousness aspect. And therefore no science, history, physics, biology, such geniuses are sitting in Harvard and in Oxford. And such hundreds of universities are there. Brilliant professors are there. But they cannot enter into this topic of consciousness. Because they are pratyakshanishta. Their problem is they are pratyaksh pramananishta. Pratyaksh praman alone is true. Or anuman alone is true. Because whole science is based on pratyaksh and anuman. If you go to the doctor, he will also talk about anuman praman. Okay, what symptoms are there? What is the symptom you are experiencing? Engineering is based on that. Science is based on that. So this we are trained to think with pratyaksh, and there is where we fail. Okay, you cannot prove the anantata of the consciousness. You cannot prove the anantata. You cannot prove the Ishvarta. No. Therefore, so Brahma, what is Siddhanti say? Fourth point. Brahmana Siddhant Vishaya. Anuman Vishaya. Brahmana Anuman Vishaya. Brahma is not the topic of Anuman. It cannot be proved by Anuman. And therefore, what very famous line is there? Pratyakshena anumityava yastu payo na vidyate. This is very famous shlok. Please write it again if you haven't forgotten. Pratyakshena anumityava yastu payo na buddhyate. Any object which cannot be known by pratyaksha. You write again. Till you by heart you write. Pratyakshena anumityava yastu payo na buddhyate. Pratyakshena anumityava yastu payo na buddhyate. Second line. Enam vidanti vedena. This is known by Vedas. Enam vidanti vedena. Enam vidanti vedena. Tasmat vedasya vedata. Enam vidanti vedena. Tasmat vedasya vedata. That's a note under dharma also comes in this topic. If I do right, I will get good situation. You cannot prove it, neither disprove it. So dharma is also a paurishya. Enam vidanti vedena tasmat vedasya vedata. Please repeat. Pratyakshena anumityava yastu payona buddhyate. Repeat. Pratyakshena enam vidanti vedena tasmat vedasya vedata. This is a very, very famous statement. I must have mentioned few times. This has been written by Sayanacharya, who is the brother of Vidyaranya Swami. Vidyaranya Swami were three brothers. I mean, their parents, you have to prostrate them 100 times, million times. One brother is Vidyaranya Swami. Other brother is the the commentator of all Vedas. And third brother, his elder brother was Bharti Tirth, who was a Shankaracharya of Sringeri. And he became the guru of Vidyaranya Swami. Imagine that. What punya their parents must have done. You have three sons, and they were in the 12th century, 13th century, 12th and 13th century. After 700-800 years also, their work stands like a lighthouse. So you understood the Veda portion, I think. So Vedas are like the sixth eye. You have five sense organs of perception. Vedas give you the eyes to see the Dharma and the Brahman. Many things I have already said, it cannot be known by any. And how do you know that Vedas are true? Please note, I told that also. Any Praman can be proved only by using the Praman. So you use the Vedas Praman and then you will know that. So this is the Siddhanti. What is the Sangati now? Last portion. So Sangati is connection between the second adhikaran and the third adhikaran. So tayoho adhikaranayoho madhye ka sangati. Between the adhikaran, second adhikaran and the third adhikaran, what is the sangati? What is the sangati there? Sangati is eka phalatva. Eka phalatva sangati. Both topics have the same phal. Phal means benefit. What benefit is there in the second? I don't understand. I don't remember anything. Arey bhai, I started that the first sutra said that the Vedant Vichar should be done to establish the oneness of Atma and Brahman. To this the objection was raised, you are asking me to do Vedant Vichar, but I don't know what is Brahman also. Is there Brahman existing or something or not? And then I said, Vastu Siddhi is Lakshan and Praman, Lakshan Pramanabhyam Vastu Siddhi Bhavati. Somebody does not know Lakshan of Chandrama, but he sees the moon in the space. Although he saw the moon, he has the Praman to see the moon, but he does not have the Lakshan, that Prakashman Chandrama. Atyadhik Prakashman Chandrama. Among all the stars, one who is the most luminous is called the moon. Okay, he doesn't have a Lakshan. He came back to his room. He said, did you see the moon? Bole, no. Because he does not know the Lakshan of the Chandrama, therefore, even though he saw the Chandrama, even though he has the Praman, he will not be able to say that I saw the moon. Opposite, you see. Other person knows that yes, Atyadik Prakashman Chandrama Ratrau. In the night, if you see the sky, one who is the most luminous star is called the Chandrama, but he is blind. But because he doesn't have a Praman, so even he sees the Lakshan, he knows the Lakshan, still he cannot prove it. And therefore, second sutra proves the Lakshan and third sutra proves the Praman. And both are telling about Brahman. And therefore Brahman is proved. Oh my God. So, how will you say that? So both, what is the purpose of both sutras? Brahma Siddhi. So second sutra, Lakshanena Brahma Siddhi. And third sutra, Pramanena Brahma Siddhi. So both adhikarana do the same job. Ek phalatva sangati. This is called the phalatva. I hope this point is. So Brahma Siddhi Roop ek phalatvam sangati. How will you write that? Brahma Siddhi Roop ek phalakatvam sangati. Both have symbol, one fruit. That Brahman is existing. Ek Brahma Siddhi Roop ek phalakatvam Brahma Siddhi Roop ek phalakatvam sangati. I hope this is clear. Not clear. This completes the third adhikaran or the third sutra. Now I am coming to the first sutra. So Brahma Jnanartham Vedant Vichara Kartavya. This is the first sutra. And please note, don't forget, I had told also, if it is said that Shastra Yonitvat, so you see Shankaracharya pointed out this is Aupanishadam Brahma. Not Anuman Gamyam Brahma. Ye bade sakat ho rahe. And therefore when Shanti Mantra also came, Sarvam Brahma Upanishadam Maham Brahma Nirakuryam Mama Brahma Nirakarod Anirakaranamastva Nigyarkaranam Meyastu Tadatmani Nirateya Upanishatsu Dharmaha Te Mai Santu. So there also Aupanishadam. Aupanishadam means Upanishad Vedyam Brahma. That Brahman which is meant put in the Upanishad. Somehow if this we can develop, I was telling, there is where Shraddha is required. Shraddha is to be there for creating Pramana Buddhi in the Veda Vakya. Therefore I was telling also, in the Cape Town classes, the topic was importance of Vedanta in practical life. So people think Vedanta is a book. So first thing is, it's not a book, it is a means of knowledge. means of knowledge. Like eyes are the means of knowledge, ears are the means of knowledge to know the sound. Therefore, Vedanta is the means of knowledge to know the Indriyatit Vishaya. Upanishad won't tell that fire is hot. It is known by this Sparsh Pramana. It will be Adhigatam, Anadhigatam should be there. One Pramana, two Pramana should not be for one Vishay. Two Pramana should not be proving one Vishay. This will be wrong. That Pramana is not proper then. Okay. So this completes the third sutra. So Athato Brahma Jigyasa. See, small capsule kind of sutras are there, but it has volumes. Therefore, the definition of sutra, I asked you to by heart now. Holy Hari, I forgot that. Definition of sutra. Sure? No, wait. I had asked you. Did you by heart or not? Say whatever is there. Even if you can't say whole thing, say something. Very good. Alpaksharam Asandigdham. No, 2 points are missing. Good, you told 4. Huh? Alpaksharam Asan. Don't mix it. First line, don't mix second line, first line. Astobam. Alpaksharam Asandigdham Sarvat Vishwato Mukham Astobam Anavadyam Cha. You are saved. But don't think you are saved, because again I'll ask it. So good, you told first line, but second line also you should know it, no? Astobam Anavadyam Cha. You knew it, no? So if next time, if you miss, then it will be 100 times you have to write, not 50. It is promotion is there. So 100 times you have to write it so that you don't forget. Brahma Sutra you are. So Saravat, see the word, which is the essence. Now I will take you to the Bhashya before we conclude. Please open page number 56. Just before I conclude, I will just tell you what I had mentioned is all said in this. Page 56 at a second paragraph. Athava, see, second interpretation. Yathoktam Rigvedadi Shastram, Yoni. So Shastram word is Yathoktam as first meaning and second meaning. Now Yoni, he writes here, Karanam Pramanam Masya Brahmana. See, this is the word. Yoni, second meaning he gave, Pramanam Masya Brahmana. Isko pakdo aap. Catch this point. Our whole support is Bhashya only. Don't miss this point. Then, Yathavat Swarup Adhigame. Yathavat Swarup Adhigame means in knowing the meaning not. You see, you open the Brahma Sutra, don't see the pages. Just see the book, page 56. Shastrat eva. Dekho, this is why I say, यही हमको अच्छा लगता है. Only by the Shastra. Bhashya, you see. Shastrat eva, page 57. Pramanat jagatah janmadi karanam brahma adhigamyate ityabhipraya. So from the pramana of the Shastra, only the Brahm is known. That Brahm is the cause of the world also, which was said in the second mantra. So second mantra is also the cause, is the Shastra. Okay. So Brahm is known by the Shastra. Shastram udaratam purve sutre. Udaratam means it has been taken. Yato vaimani bhutani jayanti. Tarhi, Kim artham tarhi idam sutram. And what is the meaning of this sutram? Yavata. Yavata means already. When Puru Sutram evam jati ekam shastram udaharata shastro nityam brahmana darshitam uchyate. Tatra purva sutrena sutra aksharena spashtam shastrasya anupadanat janmadi kevalam anupanam. Well, what is the purpose of this sutra? Purpose of this sutra, it was said in the last sutra, shastrasya anupadanat janmadi. Without taking the shastra, he was telling the through anuman praman, the Brahman can be proved. See what I said. Spashtam shastrasya anupadanat. Without taking the scripture, janmadi kevalam anumanam upanyastam. Got it? Iti ashankyate. Tam ashankam nivartaitum idam sutram pravavritte. He has put everything now. Pravavritte. That to remove that doubt. Shastra yonitvat iti. So this completes our third sutra. Now we will come to the fourth sutra. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Please make good notes of this. You will not get it so easily. Brahma Sutra is ticklish. Without explaining, if you read this, you will not get what is said here. Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.